Omega Strikers from Odyssey Studio is looking to revolutionize the MOBA genre. They're taking the best parts from 3 different genres, mashing them up, and the outcome is fantastic. We of course have the top-down view and the character with abilities from MOBAs. Then we toss in the knockback and ring out mechanic from Smash. And finally from Rocket League, we have the ball. I had a chance to play quite a bit of the game, and let me tell you exactly what makes this game so special in my eyes and why I think it'll leave a lasting impression in the MOBA genre. After you watch this video, if you still have questions, feel free to ask them in the comments down below. I'll try to answer as much as I can. Or if you ever catch me live on Twitch or TikTok, I got you, fam. Now let's start with the controls. For those MOBA vets out there, the good old right click to move is there, but the better and more fluid way of playing this game is using the WASD key or a controller. This one change is already pretty huge for lowering the barrier of entry for Omega Strikers. Now obviously, it's not the first MOBA game to do so. Battle Right? Rip. Awesome Knots? Rip. And the upcoming Bap Bap? Go play it. And more utilize this control scheme as well, and it definitely helped new players to the genre get in at the ground level. What this also helps with is that the game will be so much easier to port over to consoles and mobile, which is gonna be great for the longevity of the game. Next, let's talk about the main objective. In Omega Strikers, the win condition is simple. Score on your enemy's goal with the ball. First to 5, win by 2. There's something intrinsically built into our chimpanzee brains that when a ball moves around, we should go chase it. From early civilizations to modern sports to digital sports, we love the ball. But besides that, there is one very important distinction that separates the score-based objective from other MOBAs. Omega Striker does not prioritize killing each other. That's kind of the magic of sports, right? We can get all our frustration and competitive mindset out without needing to start a crusade or something. Kills matter in Omega Strikers, of course, but most goals are actually scored without anyone dying. You most likely won't be looking at a gray screen, unable to do a thing while you have your most precious things taken away from you. You get to play and struggle to the last second, and who knows, maybe even turn it around and do a reverse sweep like you're supercharged on secret stuff. What do you mean spoilers? Space Jam has been out for like 25 years. There's a second one for... Next, the Stagger mechanic actually makes the game so much more approachable as well. In order to kill someone, you just have to throw them into the wall or the goal using a skill. However, the knockback is usually pretty minimal until their stagger is broken. This means unless the other person is like an introvert at a party, you would have to invest quite a bit just to have the possibility of killing someone. This actually helps alleviate a lot of the pressure and keep the action flowing. A good comparison would be how older FPSs such as Wolfenstein or Doom had a stressful HP mechanic. This over time transitioned to be more casual friendly in the form of Halo's Regenerating Shield or Call of Duty's Strawberry Jam. If you are low on HP in Call of Duty, you take cover and wait. Similarly, if you are low on stagger, you sit near the middle, dodge skills, and avoid the edges. After a certain amount of time, your stagger recovers and you are back in action. This rewards players who land a lot of skills accurately or pays attention to the entire map so that they can take advantage of someone who is out of position. On the flip side, this discourages players from being overly aggressive. If the opponent isn't out of position, you'll be investing a lot of skills for a very low chance of knocking them out. Now, the next thing I want to point out has less to do with game design, but instead on the marketing end. I have never seen marketing done better than this game. For a year, Odyssey has been building this project up on the back end, inviting testers, press, content creators, collegiate teams, and more to come in and try the game. They did it in small groups, but oftentimes within entire communities. They send each group in to try individually so the testing environment won't be muffled by having some competitive folks stomp less competitive players. It's a stroke of genius, really. When you compare that to the giant messy playtests a lot of other games do, and they get better feedback as well. Next, they also held embargo for everyone, which means they're not allowed to talk about anything with the exception of their experience with the game. This helps solely build up a giant dam and will release right now. Yeah, like as you watch this video. Like this video is one of the first molecules of water you see like right here. And of course, there's launch events, Twitch drops, creator events, and more to push it further. It is without a doubt that a huge part of this game's success can be attributed to this marketing strategy. I've seen way too many competitive games fail because they didn't pre-build this community, so hats off to the dev team. Now, without gushing too much about it, I do want to mention that the art, the character design, animations, UI, sound, voice acting, and more are done pretty fantastically. I just want to bring it up as a contributing factor since it's not something that will make a lesser game successful, but it certainly makes a good game pop off more. I can already see cosplays of these characters in my mind. They also made sure the game's memes are front and center with plenty of fantastic memes to spam. Plus, they got the legend Aesop himself to man the Twitter account and manage the community, so sorry Wendy's, we got a hotter Twitter account now. The esports professional scene also has a lot going for it, and the best part is that everything is on one screen, and it's very easy to follow since all the audience has to look at is, you guessed it, the ball. Even if you're brand new to the game and you're just watching a tournament for the first time, you don't have to worry about builds, chaotic team fights, who used what ability on whom. You just need to know that person hit ball go in goal good. I think Omega Strikers is gonna do amazingly in the MOBA scene. It takes a lot of mechanics from well-liked genres and packages it all up into a very fresh new experience. Don't just take my word for it, honestly I would say give the game a try. And if you want to get better at the game, I actually gathered up 10 tips from myself and pros in order to help you out. Click here to be taken to that video. And of course, if you like the content I'm popping out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. See you next time. Ciao.